'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back, and nature's laughing how I feel.
Welcome back to the S&D podcast, everybody. It's your boy Daniel, a.k.a. Mr. Sunshine. I'm here with my brother Dion, a.k.a. Mr.
Dissan.
Dissan and Sunshine are back, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's our weekly picks.
Yeah.
We also are joined by our favorite guest that shows with us every week, and we are so thankful and glad that he is with us every week, because if he wasn't, I don't know where me and Dion would be when it comes to the sports knowledge.
I know where y'all be. Y'all be sitting right there on the couch. Y'all be fun.
Yeah, but you got the most knowledge, Mr. Bob. That's why we love having you on the show. It's always great having you on here with us, and we're glad you keep coming back. It means we must be doing something right to have you coming back.
No, it means I live too close.
Okay,
Wow. See how it's going already. Already starting. Well,
Jesus.
we are on week 10, I believe.
then.
Or is this 11?
11.
Week 11. It's been so many weeks. Yeah, that's right, because we couldn't record last week for week 10 due to me being ill.
You know it tells you in your little picks thing too, right?
No, I didn't until you said that.
So if you click on standings,
Yep.
Yeah, I see it
already
now.
see.
Yeah.
top right.
Yeah. I didn't see that at first.
You've only asked for like 4 weeks, and it's still been there all 4 weeks.
Hey, I'm slowly understanding this app.
No,
Something
you're
different.
just slow. That's okay.
That, I mean,
He said it, not me.
He's not wrong, though. Well, I hope we all picked Thursday night's game correct. Who did y'all pick? I know I went with the Patriots, and I got a point.
Patriots.
Should I tell you like how you can see that?
Okay, good. We all picked New England. I was worried he was going to say he picked the Jets. I really was worried he was going to go there with the Jets.
I mean,
Standings weekly. Everybody's got a green check.
Okay, I didn't know we could check that. So, kicking off the Sunday's picks, we, of course, have a 9:30 a.m. game again.
Yep.
At least we didn't send them the Jets this time.
No, we sent them the Falcons instead.
No, we don't.
I'm sorry, the Dolphins.
We're sending them Dolphins and Washington.
We sent them the Jets last time. Well, sending them Washington wouldn't be a bad idea, except
Jaden Daniels is out.
Jaden Daniels is out, and we sent them Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should put in a Shane country that bad.
I don't know. Marcus Mariota's actually played. He's played in a
Gosh,
few.
here we
London.
go again.
No, he's played in a few games in London, and for some reason, he's done very well in his London games.
Are you counting the World League?
No, I'm just
Okay.
counting all the times he's played over there. I picked Washington to win that game. Dion, who'd you pick?
To be honest, it was a tough pick for me, but I still went with Washington. Maybe Marcus Mariota might do something. I don't know.
I got faith in him because I definitely don't have faith in the Dolphins, but yet they've shocked me the past couple of weeks, especially beating the Bills. Who saw that one coming?
Unless Tua turn the ball over, may make an appearance. We'll see.
There we go. Bob, who you going with?
Got the Dolphins.
You that confident in Tua? Or are you
It's
just not
also
that
a vote
confident in
against-
Marcus
It's
Mariota?
also a vote against Marcus Mariota. Yeah, and that's a long trip across the pond.
Yeah,
well,
they got to
both
go
teams
to
gotta do it,
Madrid.
though.
I know, but it means it's not a home game for Washington or Miami. So
Neutral
site.
Neutral ground,
Give me
and
the
they got to
fish.
go to Madrid. So, Spain? Yeah.
Then we come back over here to the USA. Thank goodness at 1 o'clock. We have the Carolina Panthers traveling to the Atlanta Falcons. Bob, who you going with?
I hope nobody plans on seeing really good football in this one. I'm taking the Panthers, but I don't know that I'm going to be right.
Well, Bob, guess what? I can tell you two other people that picked the Panthers. Scott Hodge picked his Panthers, I'm sure. And I also picked the Panthers. I got some faith in the Panthers. They're showing some spark in them here lately. They're taking down some big-name teams, and then they're also losing to teams they shouldn't lose to. But, that's the NFL, apparently.
What does showing spark mean to you?
Well, they've improved their record from last year. I believe they only won 2 to 3 games last year, and this year they've won 5.
They got beat by New Orleans.
New Orleans is not as bad as you claim they be.
New Orleans is not good. They look just as bad in person as they do on TV.
They also beat Dallas. Carolina beat Dallas this year.
Yeah, they did. They did.
What's that got to do with New Orleans?
I'm just saying, you saying like Carolina's that bad.
We were talking about New Orleans.
Yeah, but we're talking. You said what makes you think that spark or the light? What did you say? Exactly. The spark.
I cannot repeat myself tonight. I don't have the energy.
I understand. Dion, who you rocking with, Carolina or the Falcons?
Carolina.
Alrighty, that's a clean sweep for Carolina. I hope Ross does the same thing, but we don't know. I don't see his picks, unfortunately. I think the best 1 o'clock game is going to be this next one here. Tampa Bay is traveling to Bills Mafia. Dion, I'll start with you. Who you going with?
Tampa Bay.
Ooh, okay.
Once again, it was a tough pick for me, but I can't go up against Baker Mayfield, so I'm going with Tampa Bay.
You know, if Baker wasn't playing Buffalo and playing in Buffalo, I'd agree with you. But I'm not going against Josh Allen right now or Bills Mafia being at home, and they're calling for snow, I believe, for Bills. I'm going Buffalo. Bob?
Home team.
Buffalo it is. Next up, we've got the Chargers traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, if I'm using Bob's knowledge, I think I know where Bob's going with this pick. But
Jags. I'll tell you right now where Bob's going with his pick.
Because they're traveling from west to east?
No, it's not. You got to pay attention again. West East and 1 o'clock. If it's West East and 4 o'clock, it's not as strong.
Well, this is 1 o'clock.
I know it is.
Oh.
Dogged.
All right. What makes you think Jacksonville in this game? What has Jacksonville showed you? And the only reason I'm asking you this is because I picked them last week, and then I found out Travis Hunter was out, and it cost me. I'm not that confident in Jacksonville.
I'm confident in Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. That's fair. Dion, who you rocking with?
Call me crazy, but I'm going with LA.
All righty. At least I'm not alone on that island. We're going to die together on that sword.
And I'm absolutely hated.
Yeah, if Bob's right, we're going to both have to eat the bullet and tell him, congratulations, sir, you got your pick right.
I think that's happened more than once this year, by the way.
It has. I hate to admit it, but it has. Next up, we've got a nice divisional rivalry game. Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears have really showed some life with them this year. I'm going with Chicago, even though I don't feel confident in it, but I like them better than the Vikings right now. Dion, who you rocking with?
Chicago.
Bob, I'm assuming you going Chicago?
Minnesota.
Wow. All right. Any particular reason?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, we've got the Green Bay Packers traveling to the New York Giants. And we got news. Jameis Winston will be starting for the Giants. Does that mean the Giants get win number 3? Or do they get loss number 9? Dion, what are you going with?
I'm going with Green Bay. Now, I like Jameis Winston, but he doesn't show that much consistency, unfortunately.
Well, the man ain't played all year. He can't really have that much inconsistency this year.
Yeah, but history has proven that either you can or you can't. This is Mr. 30 for 30 we're talking about here.
That's a fair point. Bob?
I don't change picks. So when I make the pick, I don't change it unless, like somebody, if the whole offensive line got picked off by a sniper, I might change it. But other than that, I don't. I had the Giants originally. I think it's going to be a lot closer now. The Packers are, to me, maybe the most disappointing team in the NFL.
Yeah,
So,
he's not
I
wrong.
can agree with that, actually.
I take the Giants to win.
I'm taking Green Bay. And the only reason I'm taking Green Bay is because they just got embarrassed Monday night by my Philadelphia Eagles. Now, granted, we look like an embarrassment of a team, too. However, our offensive coordinator is garbage. I hope they fire him.
Wait a minute. What was the score in the third quarter?
Third quarter?
7-3.
Okay.
Us.
Okay.
And then
And you said Green Bay got embarrassed.
Excuse me, no, it was 10-7
Okay.
because they scored a touchdown.
And you said Green Bay got embarrassed.
Yes.
What is your definition of embarrassed now that I'm thinking about it?
The fact they only put up 7 and we only put up 10. And the fact that, no offense, they had a chance to tie the game, and instead of running another play to get his kicker in field goal range, they sent him out there to do like a warm-up kick, basically, which should have been a penalty, I might add. But the refs didn't call it because there was a timeout called, and they said he kicked it before the timeout tomato on that one, but go back and look at the tape. It should have been a flag.
So the final score was 10-7, and Green Bay got embarrassed.
I think both teams were an embarrassment.
No, you said Green Bay though. We're not talking about Philadelphia.
In my opinion, yes.
I would say Arizona got embarrassed because they lost by 22 last week.
Well, the reason I say Green Bay got embarrassed, and this is why I say that. Green Bay played Dallas earlier this year, and they ended in a tie. If I'm not mistaken, Green Bay has put up 30-plus points about every single one of their games.
You knocked me for picking Pittsburgh over Green Bay a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I did.
And Green Bay has not put up 30 points a game since Dallas every game. Twice they have put up 27. Once they put up 13. Once they put up 35.
Okay.
I think in yours expecting it to be like straight up high scoring, which almost is never the case when it comes to Monday night or primetime Sunday games.
I was thinking more so that it would have been a different, like, I didn't know what we were going to get from Philly's defense with all the trades, but now seeing the defense looks so much better for Philadelphia, and I'm looking forward to it. Our offense is still struggling at the moment. However, Green Bay's offense, I don't see why they're struggling. Jordan Love is not doing that bad, but they looked horrible Monday night. Like, I'm going to be honest. Both teams looked horrible in my opinion. I kept literally sitting here screaming at the TV on the phone with Ross, I might add, watching the game, saying, let Jalen throw the ball. Throw the bomb just once and see what happens. Well, lo and behold, after saying that for 3.5 quarters, basically, he finally does it to Devontae Smith, and guess what? It's 7 points for us.
Green Bay put up 13 points against Carolina, and you think Jordan Love's been playing pretty good?
I think that's not a knock on Jordan Love. I think that's a credit to Carolina's
Who's
defense.
the quarterback?
Let me finish. That's a credit to Carolina's defense that's coming around.
Who's the quarterback?
Jordan Love.
Who gets the blame when games go wrong? Who gets the credit when games were won?
Well, technically, I think as a Philly fan, it shouldn't be the quarterback like everybody likes to blame. It should be on your offensive coordinators because, no offense, they're the ones calling the plays.
How many times have we blamed Jalen Hurts this year?
Everybody blames him.
That's because
Except me.
Who's blamed Jalen Hurts for anything this year?
Everybody on the internet.
Okay, look here.
Everybody on the internet, and you can't say they haven't. All you got to do is go look and read all the comments.
There's a difference between actual analysts, people that actually watch the game, study the game,
And keyboard warriors.
pretty much that. Yeah. So
There's also been some analytics that have also blamed Jalen Hurts too.
analytics is literally the most confusing thing, which I don't know why it's a thing.
What's the analytics that have said Jalen Hurts is bad?
Stephen A. Smith came out and said it.
That's not analytics. That's not analytics at all.
Not analyst. Analytics, numbers.
Analytics is like if I show you a worksheet.
Okay, so if you want to go by numbers, according to people, his first couple of games was bad because he didn't throw. What game was it? Yeah.
Where though?
What game was it that he threw less against Kansas City? I think it was less than 100 yards he had in passing.
Yeah.
And everybody said that was a horrible game for him because he threw for less than 100 yards. I didn't think that was bad just because he threw for less than 100 yards because you got the win. In my opinion, win is all that matters. It don't matter how you get it. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. If you win by 1 point, 7 points. A win is a win. A loss is a loss. That's the end of that. Tell me I'm wrong. Now, when we played football together, what did they tell us? Wins and losses. Don't matter if you win by an inch, mile, yard, whatever.
You're speaking from a player standpoint, which I agree. You're not wrong. But you brought up the whole analysts, wannabe analysts, keyboard warriors and whatnot. All right. And let's be honest here. Players still got to go by a game plan, right?
Yes. Which is why it brings back that the bullet should stop at the offensive coordinator and not go against the quarterbacks.
All right, then.
Or the players.
I'm going to look up analytics that says Jalen Hurts is bad.
Okay. Did you make you said Giants, right? For the Green Bay pick?
Yes.
Okay.
Green Bay.
I said Green Bay too. Okay.
Yeah.
While he's looking that up, we'll look at the next game on the schedule. Another divisional rivalry game, which for some reason this one always scares me to pick because it usually goes opposite every time I pick it. Cincinnati Bengals are traveling to Steel City and playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dion, who you going with?
Even though their secondary really isn't all that, I'm still going with Pittsburgh.
Alrighty, Bob, you
Pittsburgh.
got okay. Clean sweep for us with that one. I'll be honest, I don't think Flacco's got what it takes to beat old Pittsburgh. However, if I'm not mistaken, this should be Joe Flacco's last week as a starter. Joe Burrow should be on the mend to come back, I think, next week.
I feel like they should just keep him benched, but to each his own.
I mean, at this point, I don't think there's a chance of them getting into the playoffs. I kind of agree with you. Just chalk this year up to a loss, get you some good draft picks to protect Burrow and fill some gaps that you need, and look to next season.
Yes, rest your QB. You're going to need him. You know you're going to need him.
It's proven. Next up, we have another divisional rivalry. Houston Texans of the AFC South traveling to Nashville to play the 1-8 Tennessee Titans, who are on the verge of being the number 1 draft picks this year. It's going to be a battle between them and the Jets. Right now, Tennessee's looking good to get the number 1 pick.
I think the Saints are going to talk about this too. I mean, they're just as bad as the Jets, in my opinion.
Yeah, but y'all at least have 2 wins. Tennessee's only got 1.
How many wins do the Jets have?
2.
Yep. So 2-2. Saints and Jets are both tied with 2 wins.
Yeah.
They haven't played head to head yet, have they?
They don't play head to head.
Oh, well. That's no fun for them. I picked Houston, by the way. I think C.J. Stroud's finally going to, come out of whatever the crap he's been in and ball out against the Titans. I'm taking Houston, and I'm taking big. I'm not saying this one's going to be close.
Wait, Stroud is playing this week? I thought he was still hurt. Nah, he's still out with a concussion, ain't he?
I thought CJ got hurt too.
I thought he was listed as questionable.
Because
and
I'm
they said he
looking
was
at it
coming
right
back.
now. He's out with a concussion still.
Oh, they just
You know what? Yep, I remember now. So you got Dave Mills underneath center. So
Well, guess what? That still doesn't change my pick because the Titans are just that bad. I'm still rocking with the Texans.
CJ Stroud is out.
yep. Well, with that being said, I'm going with Houston.
I'll still take Houston. I mean, I don't think it matters.
I don't think anybody would
But-
change their pick there.
But yeah, good for Davis Mills. Go ahead.
I
Put
hope
that-
he has a big game.
If he has a big game, I'm telling you, everybody's just going to do backflips on what in the world is going on here.
He has
CJ Stroud struggled too. I mean, he has not looked well this year at all.
Unfortunately.
hasn't. Nobody in the AFC South but the Indianapolis Colts have looked good. Let's be honest.
Yep.
Next up, kicking off the 4 o'clock games, we have the 49ers, who for some reason are very injury prone this year, going up against the Arizona Cardinals. And, because of injuries, I've went against the 49ers so much this year, and they have proven me time and time again the injuries don't affect them because they still get wins. So this time, I'm not going to go against them, and I'm going to pick them. I think the Cardinals lose.
Brock Purdy's back,
I was just about to say that, too.
Oh, hallelujah. I feel even more confident
and I
now.
want to say Kyler Murray's out.
That's because Call of Duty dropped today. So you already know he was going to be out. As soon as they said Call of Duty at midnight, guess where he was at midnight? Probably in the GameStop line getting it.
My
Probably
G,
still on injured reserve too.
my G, if you're a whole professional athlete, just do your job and then worry about the games later. I mean
you would
it's looking
think.
pretty bad here.
So does that mean you're both picking the 49ers?
Yep.
Oh yeah, big.
Okay.
Next up, we've got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the LA Rams. Now, 4 o'clock game-wise, this is probably the best one to watch because both teams are 7-2, fighting for a division spot in the NFC. I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams at home, this one should be pretty interesting, though, because Seattle has definitely shocked me this year. Dion, who you rocking with?
No, I'm going with LA.
Okay.
Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tough pick for me. I can't lie to you.
Any particular reason you picked Seattle?
Nope.
Okay. I'm curious to see, though. 4 and 5 Ravens are traveling to the Browns. Dion, you rocking with your Birds?
You already know.
Bob, you gonna rock with the Birds?
No, I'm picking Cleveland for some reason. I have no logic at all.
I can't tell if he's being serious or if he's being like joking with me right now. Was that being serious?
What?
That you picked the
Yeah.
Browns?
I'm not even offended, honestly.
I don't know why I'm doing it. I really don't.
Wow. I'm just curious. Let me just see something about the injury report real quick, just to see before I make my pick. Yep, he's playing. Yep, he's playing.
Ravens have to be one of the most disappointing teams this season, in my eyes. I mean, I'm just counting on them to struggle, but I mean, I don't feel like good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Lamar back. You got Derrick Henry, who needs to keep his hands on the ball, but that's beside the point. I just don't think the Browns have much this year. And if I'm the Browns, just like if I'm any team that's only won 2 or 1 games this year, I'm just basically saying to heck with this year, and I'm just trying to lose the rest of the game so I can try to get that number 1 draft pick or get a decent draft pick. And if I was the Browns, that's what I would be trying to do, to try to build something, because there's no chance they make playoffs. That's very unlikely. I'm going
Just because people don't make the playoffs don't mean they go into full tank mode.
Well,
That's
if
true.
I was the Browns, I would. So I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, you also said the analytics say Jalen Hurts is not a good
Here
quarterback,
we
and I
go.
haven't seen that either.
Look, that's between y'all two.
No, it's not. It's between everybody.
Yeah, that's just never mind.
Between Daniel and the world.
I tried.
Next up, Bob, I want to know where you went with this one, because I got a feeling he said Mile High was a tough place to play. He
You still
also
ain't
said
letting that
Denver.
go.
Oh, you picked Denver.
I did.
Dion, who you picking?
Denver.
Are we all agreeing that Kansas City's going to lose to Denver this week?
Hey, calm down. Calm down. Don't be jumping up, clicking your heels, all right?
You know what that means? If that happens, Kansas City falls to 5-5. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
What are you saying?
Kansas City's on the verge right now, not making the playoffs. That's what it's looking like.
Hey, Dion, I got a question for you.
What's
if
up?
Baltimore wins this week, what's their record?
5-5.
They also on the verge of not making the playoffs. But like
So-
you just said, they're a very disappointing
So
team
what,
this year.
every 5-5 team is trash?
Just these two.
Baltimore is trash?
That is wild.
I mean, if you look at how they played this year, you literally just said they've been the most disappointing team this year.
I didn't say they were trash.
But in my opinion, they should be considered that. If you're the most disappointing team with all the talent they have, and they are only 5-5,
bro, by you,
I'm not going to call them trash.
that is
I think that's a little strong.
crazy.
to be honest, with their team, their record should be the same, if not better, than the Buffalo Bills. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't y'all beat Buffalo week 1? Or did y'all lose to Buffalo?
Lost. Wait,
But it
did
was a
we
close
lose?
game, right? It was like a 3-point game.
Yeah.
But who won?
Buffalo.
So what's the Ravens record
So
after
then,
that
in
game?
other words, their record should be just the same as Buffalo, if not better. If they're so
I
good.
don't understand that logic at all.
I think
How do you figure? What do you mean you don't understand?
I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, if you're saying Baltimore is that good, they should have the same record as the Bills because they lost to the Bills. So you think they should have beat Detroit at home?
yes.
Think they should they have won at Kansas City?
Yes. Because to be honest, I think they're better. They have more talent than Kansas City does. If you look at the Baltimore Ravens team compared to the Kansas City team, Baltimore has the better team on paper.
Should they beat the Rams?
That one could be debatable because the Rams are on fire this year. That could be debatable. But they definitely should have beat Detroit. They definitely should have beat Kansas City.
Okay, so you don't have Baltimore with the same record as the Bills. You have them losing 2.
Yes. That's why I said better record or same record. There's a few where it could be questionable. Rams being one of those games. Detroit, you could say, is a questionable game for them to win because Detroit's Detroit. But either way, and the fact that the Denver Broncos are 8-2, let's be honest, who called that? Did anybody
Nobody
see that
did.
coming this year? No. But they are playing in the Mile High. As Bob said, that is a tough place to play. But I'm rocking with Denver just because, I just want to see Kansas City finally out the playoffs for once. And just because, it's fun to watch Kansas City lose.
That's if the refs ain't on the, payroll, but...
Well, yeah.
Oh, wait, did I say that? Oh, I'm just playing.
I don't know if they're going to be out of the playoffs. There's still a lot of football left. I wouldn't rule them out of the playoffs just if they lose this game. I mean, it doesn't help, but I don't think they're out of the playoffs.
I mean, the way it's starting to look, I'm with Bob. Why are you making it seem like soon to be 5-5 for both Kansas City and Baltimore? Why are you making it sound like it's 2-7? Because that's the energy I'm getting from that.
Because both teams have let's be honest. As Bob has said, until somebody knocks Kansas City off, Kansas City's been the team to beat in the AFC. Every year for the last 4 years. Kansas City has been to the Super Bowl, potentially for a three-peat and lost. But they've been there every year. So, therefore, they're the team to beat. Guess what? This year, they're looking like I ain't going to say the Jets because that's really disrespectful.
Hey, you feel me? Don't do that.
But they don't look like the Kansas City that we used to seeing. Patrick Mahomes hasn't looked like Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelce has not looked like Travis Kelce for the last 4+ years, in my opinion, since his first Super Bowl, and then Travis Kelce fell off. And I think it has a lot to do with Taylor Swift, but that's beside the point.
Okay, so tell me the 3 teams that are going to be a wild card outside of Kansas City.
And the AFC?
Yep.
Well, hold on, because I got to actually pull up their conference because it's so many teams, and I don't want to say wrong. In my opinion, Jacksonville could potentially get that. Somebody's going to come out of the South besides Indianapolis, and you're looking at either Jacksonville or Houston. Mm-hmm. Because one's above Kansas City, one's below Kansas City. Mm-hmm. So one of those 2 teams is going to be one of your wild cards, I think, potentially.
Okay.
The other one could end up being either Kansas City or Baltimore. But the way Buffalo has been playing these last few weeks, Buffalo's on the bubble of getting into the playoffs.
Okay, so I asked you for the 3 wild card teams that make it.
Wild card, yeah.
So I'd say Buffalo.
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
Call me crazy. Pittsburgh might get in there.
So Kansas City's going to overtake the Chargers.
I don't know.
Pittsburgh. So Baltimore's going to win the North.
I think Baltimore should. They're still the favorite to win the North. Yes.
Okay, so Baltimore wins the North.
Yes.
Okay, so Pittsburgh does not win the North. They get a wild card.
Yes.
Buffalo gets a wild card.
Yes.
And Jacksonville gets a wild card. Didn't you say Jacksonville was going to lose this week?
Yes.
So they're going to go to 5-5, and Kansas City's going to go to 5-5.
And so is Houston. So you got a 3-way tie for 5-5.
Okay, so you're going to take Houston. You don't know when C.J. Stroud's coming back, and I think you said he was disappointing also.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Jacksonville, who's going to be tied with Kansas City at 5-5. Houston's going to be tied with Kansas City at 5-5. So you think Jacksonville or Houston is going to be better than Kansas City for the rest of the way?
Yes, because here's why I say that. Here's Jacksonville's rest of their schedule. They got the Chargers this week. They should lose to. But the Chargers are a little iffy sometimes. I picked the Chargers to win, but Chargers can be iffy. Jacksonville then plays the Cardinals. Then they play the Titans again. Then they play the Colts, which will be a loss to them. So right now they're looking at 2-2 in their next 4 games, in my opinion.
Okay.
Then you play the Jets. Well, guess what? That's another win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So then they go to 3. Then they play the Denver Broncos. That should be a loss.
3-3.
They play the Colts again. That could potentially be a loss.
3-4.
But it could be a win off also.
You can't. No, we're not playing this game of it could be or it could be. It's got to be a win or a loss.
Okay, so we'll say that one's a loss.
So 3-4.
And then they beat the Titans.
So 4-4.
Yes.
Let's take a look at Kansas City's schedule.
I'm pulling it up right
Sorry,
now.
Dion. I know you hate this, but I mean, we have to make an example here.
Kansas City has the Broncos this week. They have the Colts next week. I have them losing to the Colts at home. I think Daniel Jones beats them.
Okay.
Then they play the Cowboys.
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day, I might add. Dallas has had a pretty rough year. And I potentially see Dallas getting a big win there.
Okay.
Chiefs beat the Texans.
Okay.
Chiefs lose to the Chargers potentially.
Okay.
That one's debatable. They're going to beat the Titans.
Okay.
Then they play a divisional Broncos again, who's on top of the division.
Okay.
That one's debatable for either way.
No.
No. At this moment, I couldn't I'm picking the Broncos this week.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to pick them again.
Well, I just need it. I need picks. I don't need I'm not going to hold you to this on December 20 something, but I
then
just
I'm
need a
probably
pick.
going Denver again for that.
Okay.
And then I have them beating the Raiders.
So you've got Kansas City winning one home game the rest of the way,
Yes.
and only
No, not one home game. Yes, sorry. Two. Yes, one. Sorry.
So one home game and 2 games or 3 games.
Yes.
So you have them going 3-5,
Yes.
and you have Jacksonville going 4-4.
Yes.
Okay.
Call me crazy, but
Okay.
Jacksonville's
Crazy.
got the easier schedule. Kansas City does not. Kansas City's got a tougher schedule than Jacksonville. And I think a lot of that has to do with Jacksonville's probably in the easiest
So the
division.
analytics are telling you that.
Yes.
Okay.
God dang.
I don't even remember where were we at. We was talking about Kansas City, Denver, right?
We all picked Denver. Golly.
You gotta love this. You just gotta love this.
We are going to try our best in that sidebar so much, but I can't make no guarantees.
It wasn't a sidebar. It wasn't a sidebar.
No, I'm just letting them. I'm just letting everybody know it ahead of time.
NFL picks go a different route every time, but it's not really sidebarring with it.
I'm just saying ahead of time, dude.
Sunday night. This should be game of the week because you got the number 1 team in the NFC playing at home versus the team that wants to knock them off that everybody thought last year was going to be the conference championship matchup until they got upset by Washington. Detroit's coming to Philly. We already know I'm rocking Philly. I'm not confident in it, but the defense just makes me that much confidence because our defense is looking pretty daggone good. Our offense needs a lot of help, mainly a new coordinator, but that's beside the point. I'm going Philly. Bob.
I'll go Philly.
Dion.
Philly.
Whew. I'm glad we all agree, but I'm nervous about that pick. Monday night. I'll be honest. I wished I could not pick this game and get a point just by not picking. Because I'm not confident in the Cowboys at all. Every time I have picked them, when they should have won, just like the Buffalo Bills, just like the Miami Dolphins, they've done the exact opposite. Dallas is traveling to Vegas. Dallas should win this game.
Yeah.
I picked Dallas to win this game. If Dallas does not win this game or ends in a tie, I am never picking the Cowboys ever again. I don't care who they play. And I know what I just said about picking them over Kansas City. I'm not picking Dallas to beat Kansas City if they lose to the Vegas Raiders. I'm going with the Cowboys this week, but I'm not confident at all in Dallas.
Well, I hope it doesn't end up in a tie, because if so, that's going to be the first time I've ever heard of an NFL team with 2 ties. I'm just
If
saying.
anything weird's going to happen to Dallas, it's going to happen to them and them only.
Well,
not
dang,
last
I
year.
told you this, and you didn't want to
4
listen.
or 5 years ago, when these two teams played exactly fourth quarter game, the referees go to measure the football. The referee pulls out an index card to see if it's a first down. When in the history has that ever happened in any NFL game besides a Dallas game? When?
Don't ask me. I couldn't give you the right answer,
That's a
even if you
trivia
gave me
question
the
for you,
book.
Bob.
Even if you
Has
gave
that
me the
ever
answer.
happened in any other game, or is it just a Dallas game that's had that?
I don't know.
Thank
Bob
you.
doesn't know a trivia question. That's a shock.
I was looking
Don't
up
do
the
that.
last time 2 teams had
two ties.
2 ties in a season.
Has it ever happened?
I think so.
Oh, well.
I said that would be the first time I ever seen that. You already know
No,
football.
no team has completed a game with no team has completed a season with 2 ties in the same season
Well, there you go then.
Eventually, they're going to get away with
since
it.
the NFL came into existence.
Eventually, they'll get away with where you can't tie in the regular season, too, because it'll affect playoffs.
They should have it now. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I agree. I completely agree.
everybody agrees on that one more. than other
Even
stuff
though
that you say.
Even though I don't think it
That's-
will be a tie,
yeah.
like I said earlier, but anything can happen.
I hope it's not, for the sake of a couple Cowboys fans that I know that are really disappointed in their team, but they still rock with them, and I commend them for that. Because I definitely don't think I could. They just. Oof. So you rocking with Dallas,
Yeah.
Bob? Who you rocking with?
Vegas.
I feel more confident in his pick than I do my own pick. That tells you something. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Every time I see the Dallas Cowboys come up on my game, I always like, what's ESPN got them? Oh, their favorite? That means they're going to lose.
My pick is an anti-Dallas pick because I think Dallas has been very not good this year too.
Yeah.
Maybe a third most disappointing team off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Third? Who's your second? I already know who your first is.
Green Bay and Baltimore.
I think Dallas is more of a bigger disappointment than Green Bay is.
I disagree with that 100%.
I think Dallas got more talent on the offensive side of the ball than Green Bay does.
How many sides does the ball play a football game?
2.
Really? I thought it was 3.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Thank you.
Well, no offense, special teams ain't been a factor for Green Bay or Dallas to affect them. For Dallas, their offense has been fine. Their defense is the problem. Green Bay is the exact opposite. It's their offense. Green Bay's defense is pretty daggone good.
Well, you just gave your best player to Green Bay at the beginning of the year too.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I will say, when they played against the Eagles Monday night, Jalen Hurts ran for his life a lot. Michael Parsons did not get a sack on Jalen. They made sure of that. We made sure Jalen stayed protected for the most part. But, hope we fire our offensive coordinator, but, Well, that caps off our weekly picks. Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all agree with us or disagree with us. And we look forward to hearing what you guys have to say and look forward to talking to you guys on our next episode. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown.